Hi, this is Cecilia from Tarot by Cecilia, and today is Friday, August 12th, 2022. The tarot card for today is Justice, and this one comes to us from the highly collectible deck 78 Tarot Astral by artist Italia Ruotolo. I love her work, and I've always thought this was such a pretty card. Now, today, seeing this card here, I'm like, wow, alright, because it's a very karmic card for one thing, and there's an awful lot that's going on, and I think we're going to try to break it down as best we can today, from every possible direction. We start off with the moon, still in Aquarius, where we had our, rather heavy-duty Aquarius full moon yesterday. The unpredictable, cranky element is still there, and it can cause, you gotta remember the Justice card has scales, right? We can have things going on which are kind of shifting those scales. So we've got to see what's happening here. The moon will be void in Aquarius for about 7 hours. Where I'm at, that ends like 2 something in the afternoon, and then it moves into Pisces. So you may be thankful to get away from that Aquarius energy. However, early on, before going void, of course, the Aquarius moon will make a conjunction with Saturn and a square with Mars. This can be a little bit tough, but what we do need to remember with moon aspects is that if you're asleep, you may never even realize it, okay? Because they don't last. They're more like a matter of hours instead of a few days. So that's a good thing. But with Saturn, we can often feel that, I want to say, like, not just the restriction, but in relationships with women, things around the home, just kind of, so if there's anything that feels a little testy, it might be better to isolate, all right? Because here again, we're working with a card of balance and karma. So we want to make sure that we maintain some balance as best we can. Now, insofar as the square with Mars, it's like really wanting to make things happen, but maybe not feeling like you can. That's okay. That's okay, because we'll give it a day or two, and we'll see, how things always do change. For those who are on TikTok, I noticed that they're now cutting the videos off again at 3 minutes, whereas for a while there, I thought they were letting you see, listen to the whole thing. So what I want to say about this card is, that leveling out with the energy, and that's a good thing, because for the longest time, life hasn't been fair. So even if it's not perfect yet, you start to see those scales come back closer in line. The balance is returning. It's not perfect, I think it takes a while longer, I really do. But, noticing that shift, the little something doesn't feel as unfair anymore. This has been such a process, and it really started kicking in when, back at the solstice in June. And when does it really become more apparent? Have you listened to my August Love and Finance? Because I'm sure I spoke about it, because I always talk way longer, like out in the future, as to what is happening, and there is so much more to come. So what will you be doing today to balance things out? You could need the delicate art of negotiation on your side, because if there are any things which are feeling a little bit testy, especially around people, you want to be able to keep relationships on a more even keel. But I just have this feeling that it's not like a blissful feeling. It's just one that says that things are starting to feel a little less unfair, trying to make things, work better for you. And I really like that a lot. I want to remind everyone that you can listen to me on my website, on YouTube, where else, on Patreon, and I do offer lengthier, long-term guidances which help you plan out what you're doing for the future. So I want to thank you all very much for being here. I'll see you here again tomorrow.